Down south. Hood baby. Yep. Making all the girls go crazy. Down south. Hood baby. Exclusive print. This is an exclusive print you're looking at. Good morning. Well, there still is one in here. Good morning. Good morning. These are everyone that shows up, babe. Are people that did you go? You too? Oh, okay, no. Anyone that shows up right now has got the notification. It isn't because it was shared. You know.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I'm not even sharing it right now. I'm just seeing who's has the notification working and who's up. It's a little bit of both.
Okay.
Good morning. Good morning. Put it on live chat. All chat. God, you sucked on the cloud racing yesterday, huh?
I did. But that's okay. I can't win them all. Right?
Well, I'm live. Come on over. Come on over. Good morning. Good morning, Kat. Look at this.
Good morning, Cat.
All this time in the past to show up on YouTube and get a straight VIP show. Straight just for you. Me and Andy here just for you. Ain't no one else, so it's all you. Good morning. I went through some times in my life. When I was young, I went through some tough times. Fuck, I ran away from home. I lived on the streets. I was homeless. I slept in a car. I've slept in a trash can. I've slept in an alley. I've slept in a fucking a shed. I've slept in someone's backyard. I slept on this beautiful woman right here. Yeah, I've had to panhandle change to buy the 3 burritos for $1 so I can microwave them at the 7-Eleven so I can have something to eat. I've been through it. I know what it's like. I ain't afraid, and I'd do it again if I had to. Not afraid. I'm not afraid to take a stand. She's saying, she ain't never been through it. She's afraid, I'm sure.
I'd be a little afraid, but...
I got you. I got you. Yeah. That's a beautiful testimonial. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yes. Definitely.
You still with us? Because it shows only one person here. Maybe she's sharing out.
Maybe.
Come take a hand. Come take my hand. We'll walk this road together through the storm. My little belly. No, it's not. Hey, life happens, you know what I mean? And it's those events that help make us stronger individuals, you know? But check out this shirt, Team Dabr, worldwide, US, UK, Australia, iDab extracts. This is an extract package. sour diesel, Dabr cloth. I took a extract package, and I actually took this color for the background. I actually stole this from an artist that will never ever be able to sue me. Why? Because the artist's name is Aurora Borealis, the Northern Lights. They paint the sky, right? So I took a little clippet, a little snippet from pictures of the Aurora Borealis. Never had much luck picking men. Yeah. It happens, it happens, it happens. I've never had very good luck picking men either. Mine was based on my own stupidities, my own. It wasn't all stupidity. Some of it was my own hard-headedness. Like I'd cut my nose off to spite my face type thing. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, well I'll keep you from smelling anything.
Right.
I don't like paying $30 extra a month. I'm moving out.
Right.
I don't like having a curfew. Fuck you guys. I'll fucking live on the streets. That's one thing I can say. I can say this about Dabr. I haven't 100%. I'm gonna side note this. I haven't 100% been successful at this in a financial status. I've actually missed several little opportunities in hindsight. However, I did it my way, and with my beautiful wife. So that I can be proud of. You know what I mean? I lived life on my terms for a long time. Not just a little time, but for a long time. And but I've paid the price. There is a price. He tried to get me to hit him. Who's he? Chris? And said, "No way, dude. You just gave us the only way we can get a home." I don't know. Oh, the shelter. They got us approved for a check to pay our expenses. Come home. Oh no, not Chris never hit you. Right. Oh the dude that you were with in Florida or whatever. Yeah, when Chris was bringing up his past, I was like, dude, I don't care. I love you guys. Just leave it in the past. Like, as long as you know in your heart of hearts, you're never going to go back to doing anything that would be considered disapproved by anyone that cares about you. Then you're good. You don't even need to talk about the past. The past is gone. It's done. It's dead. It's over. You know. And that's what I kind of meant by that. I wasn't like, I wasn't degrading him or anything like that. I find out that some people get annoyed by the way that I communicate. I've had people say, "Oh, you act like you fucking know it all." I'm like, "No, dude, I don't. I don't act like I know it all." But here's the deal: I'm on this side of the screen. There's no one else around. I'm not engaging. I'm having to talk like this and then communicate through text and transverse all that. So I have to I have to have a step forward way that I approach the day in the show and the way I communicate and all that. So if you take that as that's on you. Like I have no control over how you choose to take my content. But this is me, and this is how I am. I'm an odd one. People think they figured me out, and then they're like, okay, yeah, I know who I'm cool, but yeah, I'm an odd one. I mean, not an odd one, but I'm certainly not your cookie cutter one for sure. I got I got some shirts to do today, and I need to start printing on those fucking. I got a bunch of blanks. I need to start printing those and open up the side of the store off the shelf that I was talking about. I think that'll be really nice. I think that'll be really nice. And I got a lot to print back there now. I've been kind of building it over the years. Even when like everyone did ordering, I try to always try to like when I'm ordering. Let's say I need to order. Let's say a customer wants to order 100 shirts to get done. When I order, I'll sometimes order like 150 to 200 shirts. Take some of that profit and use that money into buying another 100 shirts, and I put them up and stuff. You're too real, right? My mom calls me honest to a fault. She says sometimes people don't want to hear the truth. Oh, well, I said, that's me. Don't want to know? Don't ask the question, right? Positive vibes, right? Yeah. Yeah, I am a. I express myself to a fault at times, and sometimes it's been a detriment to me. And sometimes I need to learn just to shut up, because you know what? Ultimately, it ain't my life; it's their life. And as long as they're not harming a child, or if the stuff they're doing is to themselves, as much as I want to be a nice guy and say something, I should just leave them alone. Like, not try to correct them. Fuck it. Why should I make you a better person? Why should I? But I can't help myself. I find myself like, dude, you shouldn't do that. You know what I mean? Like, I find myself trying. And then when they give pushback, then I'm like, all right, I'm done. Fuck you. I'm done. Go out there. Be Satan himself. I don't care. Like, leave me alone. But I do find myself telling people shit that I probably shouldn't. Hey, when I lost 100 pounds, Cat, I used to walk up to big people and be like, "Hey, you want me to tell you how to lose weight?" I found out that didn't go off very well. All right? Yeah, I used to walk up to fat people and try to tell them how they can lose weight, and they didn't like that at all. Every once in a while, a couple of them would like it, but for the most part, The majority of them didn't even want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I didn't ask for it. I didn't solicit it. And you know what? I get it. They didn't. So, you know, they got to want it when they're ready for it. But they don't say that about finding $100 bill on the ground, do they?
Right.
They grab that motherfucker quick.
Right.
Surprised no one hit you. What do you mean no one hit me? I don't know. What are you talking about? Surprised no one hit you? The top walking up to the big people and saying that?
Oh,
Yeah. Well, I have a little couth as to the way I do the intro.
yeah.
I happen to have a little couth. I didn't walk up and say, "Hey, fatty, you want to lose some weight?" Yeah. And then I got good at soft selling it. I got good at soft selling it and started like just striking up a conversation. Hey, how's the morning for to you? Oh, it's doing good. Yeah, me too, man. This morning my my gut was kind of messing with me a little bit. I've been on this kind of diet and losing weight, man. Fuck, I've already lost over 105 pounds on this shit, but every once in a while I end up with a little gut. You know how it is, right? And they're like, really? You lost 105 pounds? That would be my best sales intro. That was kind of one of my better ones. The other one was walking up and saying, hey, you know what the true diet drink is? And this is right at the soda. Like they're trying to decide, they're going to go to Diet Coke or Diet something. I'm like, man, you want to know some real diet? You should try this tea right here. Fuck. I started with a little sweet and told my little story. And they're like, yeah, really? You know, they didn't want to hear it. You know, a lot of that has less to do with them not wanting to hear me and more to do with the hold that sugar has on their life in reference to, because I'm gonna be honest, when I used to drink all kinds of Dr. Pepper and stuff, and I had fucking my drunk fucking dysfunctional fucking homeless Michael C. Schultz living with me, and I was fucking took him off the streets and gave him a place to live so he didn't fucking get ass raped in the sun or in the summer sun out there, you know, because he was bad, and so I tried to give him a place to straighten up and all that, and when me and him would get a little arguments, he'd be like, "That sugar's fucking killing you," blah blah blah. And I used to think, I didn't want to hear none of that. Yeah, I didn't want to hear it either. I did not want to hear it at all. But I tell you what, once I finally made my own decision to get rid of sugar in my life, oh my God, it was the best decision I did. And even that, sugar still constantly tries to creep into my life all the time. All the time. It creeps in my life in the form of a piece of bread, creeps in my life in the form of rice, creeps in my life in the form of wanting something just a little flavorful, natural juices like pineapples and oranges and now they got other stuff as well, but natural sugars, you know, things that I'm like, oh, this is natural sugar, yeah. So I ended up getting big. Like this is the first time that I have been able to wear this shirt. And I'm not holding my gut in or nothing. This is the first time I've been able to wear this shirt in a year and a half. Because this is a large and I had to move up to an extra large. So I've been watching my sugars way more lately than I had. Like I kind of fell off because I was like, I lost all that weight. I can enjoy a little donut here and there. Felt like a reward. You know what I mean? But it was just an invitation back into the sugar crack game. Okay, that's all that really was.
Hmm.
At the pool with the family. Awesome, awesome.
Fun.
Are you in Florida? Where are you located in?
In Pennsylvania.
In Pennsylvania. I'm the one that shipped the packages with the labels, and my wife knows your address.
Only because I remembered, I'm like, I gotta remember the caves are in Pennsylvania, where she went with her son to the caves. I think it's
Yeah.
fucking awesome. So, I
So
remember
that's how
Pennsylvania.
she knows, huh? That's how she knows. That's great.
That's cool. Right?
How's your credit, Kat? She wants to see that cave. How's your credit? Do you got good credit? That's the other thing I should do at in my money makers group
Mm.
is help everyone get their credit to amazing numbers like I got ours.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's why I asked what her credit was like, just because if her credit's good, she's good. But if it's not, maybe we can help get her numbers up. I can help her get her numbers up.
That'd be awesome.
I'm good at that. You had wrecked your credit, and now I'm fixing it, and it has gotten from fair to good. Okay, so you're on your way then.
Nice.
All right. Well, in the Moneymakers group, I'm going to go over um, credit repair tips, and this might be stuff you already know. This might be new stuff to you. So, if you're able to make use of any of it, please feel free. Except for a hospital bill that insurance should have paid. How old is that hospital bill? Oh, so you started doing some research? Nice. This started over 7 years ago. Wow. The cleaning up of your credit, you mean? Or the medical bill started 7 years ago? The cleaning. How old is your medical bill? 2 years ago? Have you filed any disputes on it? Have you disputed it at all? Like, hey, that's incorrect, inaccurate information. In other words, someone else was supposed to handle it, but you don't even have to give all the details. You could just say it's inaccurate, and that's it. That's all you have to say. Have you disputed it? This is a nice one-on-one with Kat.
Right, I know, it's like, it's nice to hear a little backstory.
Sorry, you had to grab tea, right? What was my last question? Oh, dispute. So did you dispute it and not fighting? Right. Did you get a chance to dispute it? Okay. So do you have an app like Credit Karma where you can check your like I recommend Credit Karma. It's actually Experian's app. Yeah. So if you have Credit Karma, great. If you do not have Credit Karma, download it and get inside Credit Karma and find that one and dispute it. I had to dispute one like 4 times and it finally fell off. But they have 30 days to correct the information and bring it back. And with people low on low staff with coronavirus, okay, you have Credit Karma. Okay, great. So go in there and dispute it with low staff and and it being 2 years old and stuff like that. And it all depends on how well they keep their records too. If they don't keep, if their records are stored offsite, they're not in debt. Then yeah, yeah. So we got ours up to 750. So dispute that, dispute it. And right now, you probably have a good chance of them. They have 30 days to make it, to update it or remove it altogether. I know. But even regardless if it was really your bill or not, I'm telling you, dispute that motherfucker. Dispute it, dispute it, dispute it. That bitch falls off. Then you have nothing on there, right? And then, yeah, we started with Capital One also. Then have to fix it. We blew our credit all up. We had credit and blew it all up and had to start all over too from 2010. So we understand. But but 2 places you can get build credit and they'll easily give you credit and it will help you, believe it or not, is PayPal. You can do PayPal credit, and then when you order Dabr cloth, you would have same as cash, 6 months, same as cash. So if you bought something for $200, you'd have 6 months to pay it off, and you're only paying $200. So PayPal credit, and you can use it on other stuff besides Dabr cloth, right? So that's one, and Amazon credit card. Amazon's giving out credit cards too. Those two will absolutely build your credit. And then here's right. So you get those those 2 lines of credit cards, and then and any we had to start over with a Capital One, $300 in credit line, and then they increased us to 500, and then they increased us a little bit. So, but here's the deal: if you have $100 in credit card or a line of credit, that's it. Out of all your credit, all credit cards, you only have $100 in credit, and you only have one card. Let's say, right? Yeah, well, we can get his credit cleaned up also. Credit was never a concern of mine either. I'm telling you, we can clean his credit up also. I'm telling you. Same thing. Download the Credit Karma app for him, go through it, and start disputing everything first. The first thing you got to do is do that. I'd like to see you guys get into your own home. I'd like to see you guys build your credit because PA, they got some good cheap properties in PA. You can get you a property. They got rent out there. House is $600. That's what Ashley was paying. Actually, it's $550. Yeah, we can get his credit up. We can get his credit up. So yeah, PayPal and Amazon right now are like damn near giving away credit cards, and they're giving a decent line of credit. So, anyways, as I was saying, on $100 of credit, that helps a lot. You know, if it's a rental, if you're owning a house, absolutely. If it's a rental, that shit doesn't make it on your credit score. Your electric bill's paid on time, that shit don't make it on your credit score. Your fucking cell phone bill, that shit don't make it on your credit score. There's a lot of things that we pay on time that never, ever, ever makes it on our credit score. Oh, you own your own home. Look at you, from homeless to owning her own home.
Oh, that's freaking awesome, Kat.
Wow. And you were homeless when we went watching us in that 4 years and now got a home. Damn it. We need a house.
We need a house.
Damn it. Damn it. Good for you.
We got your good mojo here, Kat. We're good.
Thank you for your support, Kat. Mad love to you, for real, for real.
Absolutely.
It's on rented property, but I have a mortgage, but I don't have a mortgage bought and paid for. So you just bought it outright? But what do you mean by rented? I don't understand that. If you own it, how are you on rented property? Is it a mobile home or something? You have to pay for space? I'm a trailer park girl. I'm doing around the outside. Hey, I lived in a trailer park. That's why I lived in a trailer park. Fuck, me and my wife were looking at fucking finding a fucking Connex shed and some AC to go live in it on the side of my mom's house so we can fucking live for free long enough to raise money. Like,
trailer park, you need some nice. My sister had a nice double wide. Yeah.
her dad lives in a trailer right now.
My dad lives in a trailer park, so he has
Yeah,
nice. He has it all decked out. Shit.
Yeah, we're all around the outside.
We're all from there, Kat. We know. You can do some shit like that. That's awesome. That is great.
Before I brought Andy into Arizona and into my life, I pretty much lived in nothing but apartments. And then once I brought Andy in my life, I was like, I gotta put my baby girl in a house. We've been renting houses ever since.
Houses ever since. Yeah, I can't wait to become a homeowner.
Fuck, we can get a trailer for like $60K somewhere, but see, the deal is this. The deal is this, Cass. Cat, check this out. This is what's going on right now in our area, in our scene. Okay, in 2010, Arizona medical marijuana became legal. Before 2010, in 2009 even, You could buy a house in Arizona anywhere from 60 to 120, 140,000, no problem. No problem. That was in 2009. In 2010, by 2013, the average house was 140. By 2017, the average house was over 200,000. So medical marijuana just skyrocketed the valuation of houses because people could come to where there was sunshine and now have weed too. So when marijuana becomes legal in November, the valuation in the first 3 years uh, uh, um, in the first 3 years after it goes legal in 2020, in the first 3 years, I expect almost a doubling valuation of the property. Absolutely, Kat, right? So, so I'm speculating almost a doubling valuation. So if I can get in on a house that has a valuation of 250,000, which is like the average price right now, if I can get into a house at 250 and it doubles, then I'm at 500K on a house that I own a note for 250K. I just cash it out, take whatever money I have, 200, 250, whatever it is, 180, it don't matter. Take that money and then I can move to the Midwest and we could buy a place outright with some acreage and have extra money and never have to worry about that again. But in a house, you know what I mean? So that's what I'd like to do because Arizona is going to keep getting higher and higher and higher. We're becoming like California. In California, you can't buy a house for less than $1 million in California. Even a shitty dumpy house, you can't buy for less than $1 million.
That's wild. I'm like, what
Yeah.
the fuck?
And then they got houses going up to fucking 50, 100 million out there. They got some crazy houses out there, right?
That's crazy.
So I'm not looking for a crazy house. I'm just looking for a house that I can get in and I can do some shit. A trailer's not really giving me enough space to put up all my equipment and everything. Shit, 20 grand, we can't get 6 grand together. So good for you to put 20 grand together.
Damn.
Good for you. Every day she's hustling, hustling, hustling. But even, yeah, that's good, man. That's good right there. Yeah. So if we don't, the whole purpose of this is timing right now for us. So if we can make these things happen, we have an opportunity to make some real gains. If that doesn't happen, like we're not able to get it, the longer we take to get it, the more we're going to lose in those gains because of the valuations and things and da 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 da. Right? So I'm trying my best to position ourselves to give us the best opportunity to be able to do this. And a $200,000 house for us right now with our credit and with the current interest rates and everything would cost us about $1,200, $1,300 a month. We're renting right now at $1,500 a month. So if we could save $300
Yeah.
and it's our own place and we'd be able to grow some weed, fuck, Dabr's back. Yeah. Dabr's back. We have some ideas and some things that I can't even express right now. I would love to share with you, but I can't express it here because I honestly, as things start to change, I don't want anyone to bite my idea. Like We have some great, great ideas that are really, really gonna just create some fire. But we need things to move. We need some legalization to move. We need things to move in our favor. So we know those things are coming. We just need to bunker down and be able to weather the storm while we try to position ourselves and move in that direction. That's really, and try to laugh through the whole process, right? But the other thing is, when I first started Facebook, I purposely did not join dab groups. And why I didn't join dab groups, even though I'm dabber, is because I know that the hardcore dabber would talk shit. And I just didn't want to deal with the hardcore dabber talking shit because I'm not your hardcore dabber. I mean, not because I don't want to, but because I'm unable to be, right? And so, it's kind of like a handicap. Who wants to fucking say, I got a handicap, right? No, no one does, right? So, because of that, I never wanted to join any Facebook dab groups until I was ready. And
I'm gonna be established on that one.
yeah, but just because I'm not homeless doesn't mean that I'm not struggling like I'm homeless. You know what I mean?
That was an inheritance from a death, and I'm very thankful and grateful. Oh wow.
Yeah, sorry you had to gain it that way.
Right?
Absolutely.
Now you don't gotta worry about shelter for you and your child. That's
Man,
first and foremost.
heck yeah.
Fucking-
I wish that
yeah.
we had at one time we had $15,000, and I wish that we would have been more vigilant about our credit sooner. So then that way, when we had that 15,000, we could have just got us a house then. Because if we would have got us a house then, like we could have paid like even that property we were on, they sold for 180 after we paid them 110,000 for 10 years. Now, granted, mortgage, all this stuff, but that's crazy.
We didn't use our mind right then, So
Huh?
we weren't using our minds right then, Not thinking about that.
Yeah, so as I was saying, if you have $100 in credit, even though they say you can use the whole 100, actually using the whole 100 will knock your credit score down. You can't use more than $30 of that $100. If you use $31, your credit score will knock down. If you use $29, you're okay, but they have like a red thing like telling you in Credit Karma, like, be careful.
That is so weird. How
Isn't that so weird? Like, so if you have $1,000 in credit, the most you can spend is 290. So you really only have 290 in credit, because using anything more than that, you can use more than that, but you have to pay it off in days, because if it hits your statement, you will knock points down. Like, right, Kat? Isn't that crazy how the credit they give you $100 but then get mad at you if you use the whole fucking thing, even if you pay it off. They don't want to see you using more than 30% of your credit at any monthly time. Like they reported it, let's say on the 15th, I got supplies and it put me at 39% of my credit that I use. 39% of my credit. The supplies. The day that it hit my statement was on the 15th. I paid it off on the 17th. 2 days after, I lost 7 points on my credit score. 7 fucking points. And then once it showed it was paid and everything was right, I gained 4 and lost 3. Never get. I'm still working hard to get those 3 points back. Lost 7. Yeah, well, guess what? Your issue's about to go the fuck out the window. That issue of carrying both cards, the issue of carrying both cards are about to go the fuck out the window because when the federal government makes the cannabis plant decriminalized and takes it off of the Schedule 1 or whatever, that's why it's the card thing, because card's a federal thing and it's illegal federal, so blah 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 blah, right? Well, that will disappear, and once that disappears, you're good. But PA's about to go recreational too, right? PA's about to go rec too, aren't they? Yeah. Yeah, I could see that craziness. I could see that. Yeah, but once they decrim that, or once it gets rec, things are going to change big time. You'll see, watch. It's a small neck woman right there. That was a good game yesterday. That was one of my funner games, I thought. She's getting the little ones ready. Yeah, nice. Hey, you got to protect yourself and your family. You got to protect yourself and your family. You got to do what you got to do. Chris had to get him a shirt and a hat. Whoop whoop.
Awesome.
They're gonna be twinsies over there.
Aww, that's fucking awesome.
So that's great. All this time you've watched Dabr Cloth, you've seen Dabr Cloth, you've heard the myth, you've heard the legend, you've heard the lore, and then finally you got it in your hand, huh? Man, was it? I can only imagine. Was it everything that you expected it to be, or was there any areas of improvement? Was there any disappointing areas where I could make the experience better?
Yeah, watching the whole time. You're a cat. I love you.
Because I was waiting for a while, winning for a while. Uh, Man, we need to go hit 3 grand at the casino like we did during the Christmas time, huh?
Yeah, that was fun.
That was fun.
Stressful but fun.
We were like, "What? It just hit for 1,000. Wow. Oh, it just hit for another 1,000. Oh. Yeah.
Oh man. I don't cry a lot in front of strangers, but I cried that day. I guess I cry, I don't care, but
We've had some amazing wins.
yeah. Let's see what I have.
We've had some amazing wins out
Still
there.
more to come, babies. Still more to come.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Let's give you something. Waited.
Yeah. So, like, if Kevin showed up today, he'd be able to talk today. I just wasn't letting them. They were like, "Oh, me and my girl will play." I'm like, "The hell if you will."
All right, Kat. Have a great day. Thank you for hanging.
All right, one love, one love. We're gonna do a Facebook. You hung out with us for the whole hour. Whoop whoop.
That was great. Coffee talk, Kat. Hope you guys have an awesome day.
It's a rush. Ah, absolutely. All right, Kat. Have a blessed day at the pool with the little ones. Be safe. Be safe. Keep an eye on them. Talk to you soon. One love.